Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Random Rants with Random. So I'm mucking around down Mum's shed again, and I haven't had the chance to sight in my new Winchester pump action. Last time I was shooting it, I noticed it was shooting a little bit to the left, so I thought I'd adjust the sights, and then I've made up some sighting targets to hopefully use tomorrow if it stops raining. 200mm, 50mm spots in the middle. Old pizza boxes, reuse, recycle. And another thing I had to do, a little bit of gunsmithing. You probably won't be able to pick it up, but I could tell that right down the end of the tiny hole in the end to adjust the front sight, this tool had the right Torx head, but it was way too fat to fit down the hole. It was quite deep. So from about where my finger is to the end, I whipped it around on the old bench grinder and ground it down. And now I've got the perfect tool to adjust my front sight. So a little bit of gunsmithing I've done today. And so hopefully if it stops raining, I'll get out tomorrow and get the chance to see if my adjustments are a little bit better. Last time I was out, it was shooting about 50mm to the left, so I had to hold over to the right to get to the center. So we'll see how we go tomorrow. But that's not what I wanted to talk to you guys about tonight. I've been meaning to show you a couple of things that I've made a while back. So this is like a survival belt. It's got two 750 kg straps put together. See, there's the second one there. Put together, folded up. I think they were 2 meters long. So I folded it backwards and forwards, and then left the bit to come back around to go back into the clasp. So you just go through there, back into the clasp, and I made, this is black and green paracord, and all I did was just a half hitch green, half hitch black, half hitch green, half hitch black, and just kept swapping it over. Yes, it took me a few hours, but there's about 15 meters of paracord on that belt, guys. So if you ever need paracord, plenty of paracord. I've got the Gerber machete cookery. I love this knife. If you've been watching my videos, I actually lost this knife in a kayak accident where I got washed under a log while I was kayaking one day, and I had to go back. I went magnet fishing, couldn't find it. Went back snorkeling and I found it. So hopefully it's not going to get taken off me if Queensland ever get these machete laws. It's a Gerber, full tang. It's a little bit small for my yowie hands, but it's got a nice thumb on it, and it stays very sharp, and I like the hefty end of it. Gives a nice cutting weight to it, and I use that in the garden, chopping down branches and trees that need pruning, just to practice, swap hands, just chop down some trees with it just for the hell of it. And it's got a really good sheath, just one touch of the thumb and it comes straight out. So I've also made a couple of cinch cords out of paracord on there as well, and you can actually slide that up and down and use it as a cinch, as a snare. Same as that one, but with so much paracord wound up it. That's just a half inch, and it gives a nice spiral effect. Just doing continuous half hitch, the same direction. And those bits are for tying around your leg. And if you need paracord, more paracord. So you can actually open the paracord up, and you can slip little bits of fishing gear in little packets down in under the paracord if you want to. anywhere on the paracord. And I've got also this little Gerber fold out. Yeah, I seem to have good luck with Gerber. They're a reasonable price, pretty good quality. And I made the little holder out of an old LED blinker that I heated and melted, and then tied it onto the belt. So yeah, a little extra little folder out the back. So yeah, there's that. Good little survival belt, 2 750 kg straps, and probably close to a bit over 30 meters of paracord. There's 15 meters of green and 15 meters of black on there. So that's quite a lot of paracord. Of course, you don't have to use it all. So yeah, that's a belt I made a while back. It'll come in handy one day, hopefully. And then this other little thing I made, my little survival bracelet. It's just a cheapy one from the camp store. But of course, due to my yowie hands, once again, they don't fit. So I actually have to pull the knot apart. And I don't know the deadly knot they use on these paracord bracelets. So I actually tie knots in the buckle and then set up 4 strands, putting this on as I go, and then I weave it and just weave it backwards and forwards. I don't know if you can see the weave pattern there, guys. And also what I quite like about it is it's a bit thinner, so I retain the compass, but it's also got a little secret, this bit. Out of the bottom here comes a little multi-tool. Little Gerber, I think it's called the Gerber Vice. The Gerber Vice. Little multi-tool, little pliers. Little serrated blade. Oh. I do wear this whenever I go out in the bush, so it's got a bit of sand and grit in it. I need to clean it. Normal blade. And I'm not going to do... I've used them a bit. When you get them, they're very, very sharp. So on the other side here, there's a screwdriver. And also a can opener and bottle top opener. If you can see the little hook there. Screwdriver, can opener, bottle top opener. And then the other side, there's a nice another little flat blade, screwdriver / pick, needle for poking through things. It's not a point, but it is quite little and sharp, so you poke through stuff on that. And on the other side here, there's a little two-sided file. That's a one direction file there. And then on the other side, the cross hatching goes both ways. So it's a 2-direction file on this side. And I don't know whether you can see, there's also, it's amazing how well it works. It's like the stamping of the shape of a Phillip head in the end of the file. And it actually works quite well as a Phillips head screwdriver. I don't know if you can pick that up. It's got the stamping, but it actually grips in really well. So yeah, that slips in under here. All the way around. And then to hold it secure when I'm walking around, I mucked around with the length. I weaved some black paracord up inside my weave and got the length perfect that it just hooks over these knots. And then to dispatch it, you pull it over the knots, pull it out, and away you go. So it's a bit tricky to put on because I've got to put the buckle through that loop. So of course, because it's one of the camping ones that comes with the fire starter. They're good fun to play with. And the whistle. So yeah, and once again, that used to be a little truck LED side blinker that I've left one clip, cut the other clip off, melted it and moulded it. So she just slides in there, doesn't come out, push on the back and she pops out. So it's a little bit bulky, and if I had a 3D printer I could probably make the knife multi-tool sheath. If I had a 3D printer I could probably make a real deadly sheath for it. But that, I don't know if you can hear it. Oh, going the wrong way again. Here how it clips in. And just pop it out. And away you go. So yeah, there's a bit more detail of the plat pattern. With the compass still on it. I don't like showing the compass usually, and I've got another one that's just the compass and the buckle, and I've got the compass right around on the buckle, but of course, having steel bits in the knife, I can't have the compass anywhere near the buckle, so I had to move the compass halfway around. So there you go, another little survival thing I made up. So let me know what you think, guys. Like I said, 3D printer nowadays, I could pump them out. Same as for the holder for my other little Gerber. I just mucked around for a few hours, melting and bending, making them clip in there. So, yeah, I'm quite proud of this little fella. As you saw, I'll show you, it's a bit fiddly to put on. But with a bit of practice, you got to get the loop up, balance it on your wrist, put your striker clasp through the loop, then line it all up. Just clips together, folds over the knots. Like I said, when you want to dispatch, whoop, out she comes. So there, let me know what you think of that little thing I made up, guys. Keep it real on the back wheel.